Alright, hello everyone. This is a discussion video we're going to do on Ready Player One. I'm Joe Nerd.
I'm Stevie T.
And this is not Rock Out. This is
early.
Nerd Out.
Nerd Out with your book out.
And so the discussion video here.
If you haven't read the book, Ready Player One by Ernest Cline yet, stop the video, go watch our review video on it to see if you want to read it. Because this video is going to contain spoilers. So you got about, what did you say, 3 seconds?
3 seconds.
2 seconds?
2 seconds.
We're going spoilers.
That's it. Spoilers.
That's it. You
man.
had your chance.
Okay.
Spoilers.
Bam.
That's it.
Here it is.
Okay.
Here it is.
So the beginning. When the dude... Okay, what'd you think at the beginning, how they're setting up the world? When he's talking about the trailer park and...
Right, when he's in the trailer park, I could immerse myself in this world.
I agree, absolutely.
It was a futuristic world. I could feel...
It almost felt post-apocalyptic.
Right, I could
even
feel,
though it wasn't, but it did kind of feel
I
that
felt
way.
like it was a desert, like, just rugged,
dirty and
grungy and then the trailers were stacked on each other, like, what the hell is that?
Right.
So I could totally immerse myself. I could totally envision it. The world was definitely one that it was easy to put myself in, and I could put myself as the main character.
For sure.
He had a rough life. What did you think?
Everything what you're saying, I agreed with it. Just the fact that he had to climb up the things, and he talks to the old lady that lives, 3 trailers below him or something like that. You know, everyone has that old lady in the neighborhood. You know what I mean? Like, no matter what's going on. He was poor, and his mom was whatever, had the stupid boyfriend and stuff like that. But then as soon as he put the VR on, and he kind of goes to school and stuff like that, I was like, oh man, this is kind of cool. You know, I can dig this.
I thought it was super
neat.
Cool. His little hideout.
Yeah, it's a van. Yeah.
Deep inside.
Deep inside.
Where all this debris is, and all this garbage,
like
and
a pocket. His
floor. It's like a bunch
floor.
of debris, and he's digging in there, crawling. He goes, and he finds a little tunnel he goes through, and it was just this little pocket, like you said, in a van, and he was able to run a power to it just so he could sit there
and go to school.
And go to school.
Yeah.
And
I will say, one things I did not like about the beginning, if you've seen a review video, you'll understand why I'm saying this. Just the way the book was very easily to read. It was definitely not written for our age bracket, I would say, just the way it was, the words were used, but it was still enjoyable. So in the beginning, that's the only reason why I gave the knock on it, is because he was kind of explaining things about MMOs and the verbiage about, the elite speak and stuff like that, and I was just like, I don't really care. But I understood, but that's what kind of slowed it down for me.
Right, just bear with the beginning.
Yeah, bear with the beginning.
He's got to lay down the ground.
If you've
the
never
groundwork,
played a game like
right,
that,
for an MMO, like that, you understand.
I had
how
a couple eye roll moments of just being like really kidsy, but that's okay. I didn't mind it.
Right, but
I still got through it.
But it also, awesome. On the contrary, it also had a lot of 80s references.
Yep.
So
because he's studying, all the stuff in the 80s for the movies, from the music to the games.
Because he wants to find the Easter egg.
The copper Easter egg.
So what happens is he's studying everything from the creator, and the creator was an avid 80s fan, and he loved everything 80s. So he would look at all the movies from then, and then so if you grew up in the 80s, obviously
you're gonna enjoy it. Getting kind of like deeper in the book, but when he's actually playing the role in the movie, remember in War Games, and he's actually
he's actually
say the
words,
the cues and stuff. I thought that was awesome, because now with these virtual reality machines coming out, man, you're gonna probably be able to do something like that.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So like when I'm reading the book, I'm like, oh my god, this is cool. Like you're probably gonna be doing that, or take virtual vacations to Paris. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
that's so. Even though I'm reading the book and I'm enjoying the book, we have some of this technology coming out already. So I definitely enjoyed that. But getting back to the book, did you have a favorite part or moment that you thought were like, oh, this is...
Oh man, yeah, absolutely. My favorite part was towards the end of the book when he became Voltron. Again, when he became all this super strong, and it was like
your pants got tight.
Yeah, it was like 30 seconds. 30. I think the cooldown on it. And he went and spent all this all the credits to have this ability, and he's been storing, and
Yeah, I thought that was cool too. Like
how he saved up all his like secret weapons, you know, and to the end, you know, super powerful weapons. And if you played again an MMO, you already know what's up, man.
Mm-hmm.
When you get that Kelso R for the first time, when you down to Nixia,
Benediction,
he had played.
I still got it. Anyways, another one.
Yeah, that's another video.
My favorite part, easily hands down, was when they freaking took the pill and turned him into Power Man. Remember that?
Oh yeah,
he started wrecking shop, man.
Right, for X amount of time.
Yeah, for like he was invincible, 5 stories high, whatever, and just started wrecking shop. All them Sixers, he was just bashing them and crashing them.
This is
wrecking shop, dude. That was my favorite part when he freaking. And at the same time, he's like, remember you had to cancel it, otherwise you'd die. Remember that?
Yes.
It would get worse. So you're like, oh my god, it's not just like, you know, the buff doesn't end and just goes away. Like you gotta like cancel it yourself, or else you're gonna kill yourself. So when he's freaking wrecking shop, I'm like, oh man, beautiful. I loved it. Leave us a comment what you thought your favorite part was. We'll respond. I want to hear about what you guys thought. Those of you who've read it, tell us what you thought.
Is everybody happy with him winning it versus the girl?
Oh,
because she, you know what? She had some skills too.
She found the Easter egg first.
Yes,
she just couldn't beat Joust.
Right.
She was there.
She was there. She had been trying. He had a lot of practice with his buddy. I forgot his name, but yeah. So she found it first.
No, he only won because he switched the other side. Remember? Because he remembered. Oh, this guy always played on the right side of the machine, and the king was always there. So he said, "Hey, can we switch sides?"
So he switched,
and the game I think got a little easier. And remember, that's what he told her: try switching sides.
Right, and then that's how she was able.
That he did the little extra research and knew, you know, whatever. But yeah,
I think that this book, all in all, was phenomenal, man. You know, now that we're talking about it, I'm just like, damn, man, that book was really good, man.
It was good. I wish that they did involve the Sixers a little bit more. I know in the beginning they blew up his whole stack, and his mom died, and the boyfriend and the old lady died, and that was, I mean, not cool if people dying, but cool in the sense that in the books they're dying because it created drama, and then right away like you hate the Sixers, but then after that point, nothing really happened. Like they didn't really do anything. They didn't do anything like.
Well, they were after him. I know,
but you get what I'm saying. But
if they were able to get him in real life,
I know. But they never did. There was no drama that they even came close. The only reason he got busted is because he turned himself in. Remember, he created the fake personality, and they busted. But it wasn't even the Sixers. It was the credit card company. You know what I mean? That he enslaved himself.
Right, but then when he went in, that was even a ploy that he did. He went in.
That's what I'm saying. So they kind of painted these pictures of the Sixers being so diabolical and nasty, which they were, but you didn't really. I felt there could have been more, you know, with that. I felt that they could have done more with the bad guy element. You know, the good versus evil. And that's the only part of the book I felt that did fall short, that I wanted more, was how bad are they?
I know what you're saying, but regardless, at the end when he won, I felt good, man. I felt like yes, but he won, man.
But I felt good more because I felt exhausted for him. Because of all this research he's done. Yeah, because everything he's gone through.
Imagine the hours.
His whole life.
Movies, commercials. The guy knew everything from the 80s, man.
So I felt more, it was more of like a release, like, oh, I did all this work. I didn't get the feeling of like, yeah, he beat the Sixers. You get what I'm saying? Like, I got more the feeling of like, it paid off. He did all this stuff, relaxed. It was still a great book. I absolutely enjoyed it because everybody can relate to that. You know, you're working hard and you get the payoff. But that's why I just felt the evil, the bad side of the book could have had more. That's all. That's all I feel. I just wish they painted them in a more evil and gave more examples of what they were doing that was so terrible. Why everyone hated them, other than just posers with like 1,000 accounts and whatever.
So is that it? Is that all we're leaving the video on?
If you guys have any questions, tell us what you thought about it in the comments. I enjoyed from the middle to the end. I enjoyed. Oh, one other thing I really enjoyed, and I don't know why, but when you played the perfect game of Pac-Man and he gets the coin, remember? And
the extra life.
Yeah, and he can't even inspect it and stuff, and you're like, oh, that is something major. And I like the whole that they had the artifacts where they had special powers, and there was only one of them in existence.
Like legendary.
Yeah,
you know?
like legendaries. So that was cool. All that was very well thought out. I thought that was very cool. And they all had powers and stuff like that. So I was into that.
The extra life, man.
Yeah, that saved the day.
Yeah, man.
And then he had to run around and grab the other legendaries with the boots, remember, to fly up to the thing. And
man. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Awesome.
It was a great book. I enjoyed it.
Easy read.
Easily, yeah. No problem.
So, all right, everyone. We're gonna. What's our next review that we're gonna do?
Ender's Game by Orson Scott Card. We're gonna do another review / discussion. So if you don't care about the review, just look for the discussion video and leave your comments. If you haven't read it yet and you're curious about it, I know they made a movie, but don't worry about that. Check out our review video, and we'll tell you about it. If you want to read it, if you don't want to read it, what we like, we didn't like.
All right, so everyone, once again, I'm Joe Nerd,
Stevie T,
and this is Nerd Out with your book out. And leave any comments, questions. We'll try to get back to you.
subscribe.
Subscribe.